round up the turn.
So I get 2 victory points for this one, and 2 victory points for that one. Ding, 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 ding. Score is now 6-0 as we go into turn 5.
Okay, you now get to bring on the last heavy unit for free.
Yep, they come on automatically, and I get my last 2 cards.
I get my +1 on a dice roll.
You do. So let's build our decks. I've got some of these models now. I've got the Imperial Officer and some Steel Legion, because I bought the core box set, so I'm just talking while Charlie's building his deck. I got the core box set, which gives you Spires and 100 Kingdoms, and I am such a slow painter, but I've got my Men-at-Arms are doing well. I'll include a photo of how they're doing in this. But I've also got some of these, and I'm looking forward to them. And I actually asked about how characters work, because in this they get their own stand, and I wasn't sure that's how it works, but apparently it is, because they're thinking of bringing out like retinue models specifically to go in on the same stand as a character.
Ah, that's what the retinues were about. I was like, I have no clue what they're talking about there.
Yeah, retinues are confusing. They're sort of quite a new thing. They're not really in... Well, they're not in the rulebook I have, or the one in this thing yet. But they are hopefully something on the way.
Okay, I'm done.
Right.
Roll off. I have 8 cards. You have 1, I believe.
I have
9.
10.
You have 10.
I got
You
a
rolled
2.
2.
You're probably going to go first.
I'm going to go first. Damn you for trying to take those first turns away from me all the time. Stoneforged. Right. Let's get down to this.
Okay. You can probably charge me.
Is 9.6. If I got 5 on charge, I could charge you, yes. I really have to close it, and I'm not sure that guy, if I charged him, would.
You're a little bit muffled.
Sorry, my hand's in the way. If I charged forwards, I'm not sure that this guy would be able to contest. Because I'm not sure I'd get enough of his base in.
Yeah.
I hit you, so I might do it a different way.
I would recommend moving forward and then seeing if you can charge ending here.
To here, yeah. That will have to do, I think. We'll go forward. Come on, Boris.
Come on,
Forward
Boris.
5. And then we're going to, well, it's a 4.4, but I will roll so I know how many inches I have to play with.
Yep.
I have 3 extra inches to play with.
Always nice.
So I get a free rotation first of all.
Yep.
Then I'm going to charge in there. Now these guys get support, don't they?
They do. They'll get... are they support models?
No, your guys. Sorry.
Oh, you have relentless blows. Yeah, my guys have support.
Put them in a 4 rank. Why? Why did I not put them in a 4 rank? Oh well. It wouldn't have fitted. That's my excuse. So that is them. They charge, they hit the charge, they are contesting. Although, okay, well, either way, the Stoneforged at the front are contesting because my Rune Thunder...
He is... Oh, he is a light.
He's light, so I'm not sure he actually contests at all.
But yes, the Stoneforged are definitely contesting.
Yes.
So you have a Nemancer Apprentice. What does that do?
It gives them +1 to resolve, and...
Bloody hell, they got a resolve of 5!
Yes, he now has a resolve.
That is absurd!
And the character has Flurry and Cleave in any duels.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yes,
and
you're good.
You have Relentless Blows, which means when rolling to hit in a clash, any ones count as 2 hits.
They do.
Which is pretty powerful.
It is. So come on, bring it on, I want to hit you.
Yeah, this is going to be a big clash, because my Household Guard are probably my strongest non-really strong unit that I've souped up, because they've got the Noble, they've got the Arms Master, which means they have +1 clash.
Mm-hmm.
And because they have the support rule and cleave, it means they things not in contact, like these ones, will provide 2 attacks each instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I went for a nice big unit of those. Okay, my first one are my crossbows. Bet you didn't see that coming.
No, I did not.
I'm going to shoot at the Drake.
Yep, 7 shots even.
Yes, 7
I
shots.
have a feeling that he's going down this time.
I bloody hope so, because he is terrifying.
Nothing. He's 24 shots and hit 5 things.
I'm taking aim, and then I'm firing. So 3s.
That was also
2
terrible.
hits.
2 hits.
That is awful.
Yeah, it's something about this unit just makes everyone perform terribly around it.
You deserve to die, men. What have you got? You needed 2s, didn't you?
Did.
So you got 2 wounds from that.
Boris's go.
Oh god.
Okay, he is going to cast. And you see, I could cast it on him or on someone and make him nearly invulnerable.
I don't know what happens if you've got a defense of 6.
Well, I assume it caps out at 6, and then you apply any negatives to it. Or maybe 5 is the highest, and there isn't a 6, and you always die if the enemy if you roll a 6.
Statistics run from 0 to 6. That's all it says. It seems a 6 is an automatic success. So it does look like it caps out at 6. So if I didn't have cleave, it would be an automatic success.
Mm-hmm.
But because I have cleave, it's capped at 6 and it gets reduced down to 5.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it would technically be 7, but 6 is the highest, so that you would bring it down again.
Yeah.
You wouldn't reapply another modifier afterwards to say,
I don't think so, no.
No, that would definitely be... For anyone watching, that's not how you do it. You apply one modifier to the maximum level, and then you take away the next modifier.
Yeah, it doesn't, overfill.
No. Okay, so he is going to cast that on himself.
Okay.
Now I get 6 rolls.
On himself or on his regiment?
On himself. He only gets to choose 1 target. See, he only has a defense of 2. So
but that implies I'm going to duel him. Otherwise it won't come into effect.
You are going to duel him, aren't you?
Well, not if he's got a really high defense.
But yeah, I don't want to not die. Don't want to die.
So you're going to err on the side of caution.
I'm going to err on the side of caution, because if you take him out, he can't use it again.
Fair.
I got a single 3 on any of these rolls. 3 or less, even. I only got 2 so very nearly didn't cast it. But he's now nice and happy.
Okay, so he has a defense of 4 now.
He does. And then I'm going to shoot you with his magic. So he has a range of 20.
I'm going to put this next to him. Boom.
Yep.
So remember he has an increased defense.
Barrage of 4. Volley of 3.
What are you doing now?
I'm shooting... Oh, no, hang on. I can't choose a volley action, can I? No, silly. I could do a dual action against you. What's your character's stats? Let's have a look.
It is Noble Lord, Caster von Braun. Attacks 5, clash of 3, defense of 3.
Nah.
4 wounds.
I'll hand over to you. I'll end his turn.
Okay.
So all that, and he casts it on his bleeding self.
Order of the Crimson Tower.
Mm-hmm.
How far away from your Thanes am I?
13.6.
I think they have a movement of 8.
You'd need 6 to make the charge from there.
Yeah, I'm not going to manage that. But I'm going to rotate.
But it's okay, because these guys do double charged attacks.
And then move forward.
I hate cavalry.
6. The 100 Kingdoms get a variety of knight orders, and each one is geared for a specific thing. There's one that's murderer in combat, and the Crimson Tower are like murderers on the charge.
So basically these Thanes, even though they are very good, will not exist.
Probably not.
Because you saw what it did to the Ballistae with non-special knights.
Yeah.
So
these ones have Brutal Impact 2 and Unstoppable Charge, which means they get all of their attacks.
Yes, which means you're going to do...
Although it will only be the front 2, won't it? And the back... Because I don't think the back ones get any charge.
Number of charging regiment stands in contact with the charged target. So yes, only those in contact.
So it's the number of attacks, isn't it?
Yes, which means you'll get 9? No, 10, because you're leading 6.
My leader has 6, yeah. So it'll be 10 hits. So I I always forget. Do you get morale for impact hits?
You do. So I need to first of all take -2 to my Thane, so I'm saving on 1s. No, 2s, sorry, because I have shield. And that's 10 hits, saving on 2s. Oh, wow. Okay, so I managed to save all but 4 of those. I take 4 resolve hits, which are resolve of...
Did you take a -2 on your defense?
I did. It was defense 4, and then it went down to defense 2.
Oh, yeah.
So 6 people in total have been lost.
Yeah, that was on me for not remembering that I had to actually have a line of people charging.
To make it the most effective. But, I mean, considering the whole Thanes are probably the strongest mainstay I have.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you do have a unit over there with 5 defense.
They're restricted. Actually, no. For Boris, he can take them as mainstay. So
really?
I've taken loads of them. Just lost immediately because I had nothing on the field at all. I was very surprised. The Stoneforged are normally a restricted unit, but for the Rune Thrower...
The Tempered Sorcerer.
Tempered Sorcerer, that's what he's called. The Tempered Sorcerer can take them as a mainstay unit for some reason. So
yeah, the Conquest, the way it works is a bit like this Force organization chart in Warhammer. You have each leader can take various units. They can take a maximum of 4 regiments. 2 have to be mainstay, which vary by the individual thing. So, Priory Commander Ketch, he could only take Order of the Crimson Tower as his mainstay because he is a Priory Commander of the Crimson Tower, which means he also has the Unstoppable Charge and Brutal Impact.
Yes. Okay. So, I've pulled out my...
Why is there a calculated
which is
58008 here? Wow.
Wow! Have you seen it?
I'm going to delete that.
I found a calculator and I was like, what can I do with a Oh, of course. Okay, so this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 5, and then move 1, 2, 3. So he's actually objective. Shoot at your bleeding crossbowman again.
Can you shoot in the side arc?
No, let's shoot. Can you shoot in the side arc? I think you just have to have a line of sight. Although it does say in the rules about some things, because if I can't, then I will definitely undo that. Volley.
Front arc only.
Front arc only, yes. Okay, is there anything in the front arc? No. So I'll go back by 3.
Arguably the men-at-arms were.
A little bit. So that's where he was. I'm just so far away from with everything. Like, none of these units are going to be able to do damage this turn. That can't. That can't. This can only shoot.
If you can contest, then you'll stop me from winning at the end of the turn.
I'm just going to charge those crossbowmen. Screw it.
Because if I have either of these uncontested, I have won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm just going to throw him in there. Which means I'm clashing on 2, because he has a worse clash than his volley.
He does have cleave, though.
He does have inspire as well, of course, because he...
Yeah. You get an automatic inspire whenever you charge, which means he gets +1 to his clash.
Mm-hmm.
So on 2s, any of these that hit will kill things.
And again, he sucks ass. Killed 3.
3 wounds. So that's another stand.
But now you have to take morale.
Into there. Yes, now I take a morale with... Is it a -1 because of Terrifying?
Yes. Terrifying gives you -1.
So they have a resolve of 1. And I took 3 wounds, so... All 3 fail. So there is 1 guy left facing a beetle dragon.
Mm-hmm. Gotta hand it to him. He is brave.
He's pissing himself, Charlie. Look at him. He's like, oh my god, they're all dead. Ah!
I love how their faces are just triangles.
Yeah, the way this guy made the mod, and all credit to him, he's done a great job and everything. He made the mod by painting the models himself photographing them and uploading the models like that.
Mm-hmm. So they are dynamically generated by an AI or by a computer program, I think.
But all of these, he has actually painted them himself, and that's credit where credit's due.
Yeah,
he's done a really good job, and I really want him to continue.
Credit where credit's due. He made this free mod with some awesome models from scratch using technology that I have no idea how to use. So yeah, it's just the technology obviously ends up with not so great details on the faces and things, but at a distance they look fine. So.
And I tend not to get in close, largely because we're using proxies. But I think the force-grown drones... Sorry, we're just derailing a little. The force-grown drones that are my household guard look really good. Like, with some of them, the colours look a bit janky. Like, the knights and stuff, it's a bit hard to make out what's what. Mm-hmm. But the force-grown drones, I think, look really quite striking.
They are big shielded.
Yeah. And I deleted all the other things because we were getting like lag issues for some reason. But I could have shown you the other mods, but that's for another time.
Never mind. You'll go.
My go.
Mm-hmm.
Longbowman. Right. How... I could just shoot into combat, can I?
You can. If you use arcing fire, then you don't get the obscured, and you would get your normal number of shots. Because you basically shoot really high and land the shots on their heads.
Yep. They're within half range, so my longbowmen are going to shoot your Stoneforged. Mm-hmm. And probably do absolutely sweet FA, because they have a defense of 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got to try.
Oh, yeah. So this is where you see if you can actually kick me out of the objectives now.
So, I have barrage of 1, so I've got 8 shots. I took aim, but that just means I don't get the penalty for shooting into combat or shooting over stuff. So, hits on 2s.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit.
Ouch. I have to say, the longbowmen are better in a big unit.
They were a bigger unit, Charlie. Somebody killed them.
I normally take them as 5 stands, though, so...
Yeah, one of my downsides is I always underperform. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a kill, I guess. I always underperform at shooting. My armies, Charlie can probably attest to this, usually don't have many ranged units in them.
No.
And Charlie's ranged units always seem so good. So I took 2 this time, and the crossbowmen have done well, but the longbowmen...
6 wounds against a big target, yeah.
The longbowmen's not impressing so far.
No. The longbowmen were difficult to use, and actually, to be fair, the second game I played them, I was kind of like, yeah, these are not great. But I seem to remember them in the first game being awesome. So that's. I
think it was the increased range that was very good, because they've got like 6 inch longer than the crossbowmen do.
Fireforged.
Okay.
So these guys just have to attack straight into the combat, because...
Yep, but you can inspire.
So they have a clash of 3.
You have 2 bases in contact and 1 in support, because it does diagonally like that.
So that means I get 9 attacks hitting on 3s. But there is no cleave or anything.
4 hits.
4 hits, which means you get your full defense.
Defense of 3 plus the shield equaling 4, so 4 hits on 4s.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
1 wound. So everybody survives.
Expected that. You'll go.
Next up are the Household Guard. Right. How does combat reform work?
Roll a dice and might take wounds.
I'm wondering if it's worth reforming so that I've got more guys in contact. It's probably not because of the support rule. Because they contribute 2 attacks each.
Yeah, if you combat reform, the most you could get in... Because the centre of your base, your unit can't move more than a certain distance.
Okay, yeah, it's probably not worth it then.
You'd have to pull everything down. You might be able to get your
Lord
in combat, though. That might be better.
No, I'll stick with this. So they have 4 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Mm-hmm. Unless he has support.
Oh yeah, we'll do him separately. He's got a different class. Oh no, he actually does have a clash of 3, because my household guard normally have 2, plus the 1 for having an arms master and a noble lord in the unit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 hits on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
I really kitted this unit out.
Did you use your Inspire?
I did. Yes.
You'll be on 3s or 4s.
I'll be on 4s then, because the 2 normally, plus 1 for the Arms Master, bringing it up to 3, plus 1 for the Inspire, so on 4s. 17 hits on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do 9, then 8. 1, 2, 3...
Sorry, the Arms Master, does he add it to Clash, or does he add it to Duel? Because for me,
Clash.
my guy's only... But is it Clash during a duel, or is it during
Let me
combat?
double check. I'm fairly sure.
Just duels.
Arms Master. While both an Arms Master and a Noble are alive in the regiment, the Clash characteristic of the regiment is increased by 1.
Yep, okay. That's
So
fine.
it's everyone in the regiment gets plus 1.
Okay, so how many did you roll, sorry?
So 17, so I rolled 9 of them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's on 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Now this is landing on guys who are defense 5,
Cleave 1.
so defense 4.
Okay.
How many attacks was it, sorry? How many hits?
13
13.
on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
This is a powerhouse battle.
Wow, okay, 6 guys.
No, 4 guys.
6 guys.
Oh, sorry. You rolled so many dice, I didn't see the 2 6s at the bottom. Oof.
Yeah.
And your morale, which is also 5.
They have +1 to their morale because of the Minmancer Apprentice.
Okay,
so they auto-pass, I believe.
Yep, you automatically pass then.
Mm-hmm.
I assume is how that works.
Yeah.
Until proven otherwise.
It can work other way. The Thanes now, so they get 6 attacks, inspired to hit your guys.
Okay.
So I'm clashing on 4 with a cleave of 1. Oops. I get 6 attacks again. Okay. Go. 4 hits, cleave 1.
They have shield, so discounting the shield, they have a defense of 3. So 4 hits on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Wow.
4 wounds. That's I think that's one of them just dead. 4 wounds each. So he gets deaded. Caster von Braun, right. Can I do a duel if I'm not actually in contact with you? Yep. Our regiments just need to be in contact. Mm-hmm. He doesn't even need to be in contact with your regiment. So I challenge you, Fire Wizard, to a duel. Will you accept?
I, Boris Runethunder, will accept.
Good. I'm just going to move him here for the look of it.
For the showdown.
Yes. Your beard is on fire, sir.
That it is.
I intend to set your blood on fire next.
Aye, and I'll nestle my beard in your ass. That was a terrible Scottish accent. A terrible insult as well.
So put a very, very unexpected tone on this meeting. Oh, I didn't know you felt that way.
Let's just duel already. Okay, what's my stats as this dude? I get 4 attacks, I think.
I have a clash of 3, plus the 1 for the arms dealer. So, clash of 4, and I've got 5 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So we attack simultaneously. I'll roll mine. So I get 5 hits, sorry.
I get to re-roll any failed attacks, which is, I think, all of them.
What's his clash?
Clash is 2, yep, so I re-roll all of those. So I get 1 hit.
Okay.
5 hits on me, was it?
Yes, I don't have any kind of cleave or anything.
I have cleave 1.
Okay. So...
Defense 4 for me, so I'm going to roll that.
Oh, yeah.
He takes a wound.
Alright, get your heart monitor. So you've got cleave of 1, bringing me down to 2. Which I failed.
Ouch. So we equal the same at the end of that duel.
Yep. We need to make resolve rolls as well.
Ah, we do. Okay.
So my resolve is 3.
My resolve, I think, is 4.
So I succeeded.
Stands in the regiment. That does also include the character, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's got a resolve of 4 then.
Okay.
And he failed it.
Ooh, that was almost on a 3. Okay, yep, that was my card.
Cool. I'm going to go with my Dragon Slayers. So I'm going to charge into Priory Knights. Not Priory Knights. Priory Commander, the Order of the Crimson Tower.
So you're going to hook round and slam into my flank.
I am, yes. So I'm going to go 4 forwards, and then I get a free rotation. Whoops. Probably bring that back a bit. So
yeah.
Top of, what am I on?
Bring back further. Yep. Ooh, a little bit further. A little bit further. Smidge further.
Oh yeah, you're still on.
Yeah, now you're good. Just to check, you've not completed any secondary objectives, have you?
No, not a single
Anything
one.
to give you a single point to make this less one-sided?
Nope.
Okay. Carry on.
Yeah, I don't know where I could have even got anything. Because
I'll be interested to see what your things are after this.
I get to hit now with my hold rally. He gets 6 attacks, clash 4, and the Dragon Slayers are cleave 4. Holy,
oof!
yeah,
Yeah, you're going to tear through me.
That. Okay, so they get 4 attacks, 5, 6, 7 for the rest. I'll do those first because they seem to be pretty powerful. Needing cleaves of 5 because Inspire. That's all hits. And cleave 4. So that's 7 hits.
Damn!
Mm-hmm.
Did you roll for your hold ray?
Haven't yet. Would you like me to do that before?
7 hits, did you say?
7, yeah.
Then I still have 1 wound left. Go ahead.
Yep. Hold ray hitting on 5 as well. This guy only gets cleave 1, so you will get to save these. 5 hits that time.
Oof. So I've got a defense of 3.
No, shield doesn't count. Side on.
No, hitting on the side. So he's got cleave 1, you said. So defense of 2.
Defense of 2.
And that's 5?
5.
5 on 2s. Okay, yeah, they're all dead.
That went very quickly.
And my Priory Commander gets to go down fighting, I believe?
He does, yes.
Can he hit either unit?
Against an enemy regiment in base contact, so it does have to be the Danes, unfortunately.
Okay, so because he is dying, my character gets to go down fighting and he makes all of his attacks against the Thanes.
Mm-hmm.
So he has 6 attacks. Sadly, he's not on the charge, and I didn't get to use my Supremacy ability because I kind of thought they'd last one more turn. So 6 attacks. He has a clash of 3. He makes 1 hit.
Ouch.
No cleave.
No cleave. My guys have defense 3, I think. Yes, with a shield, so
Oh.
4, he doesn't save.
Uh,
Rolling a resolve as well.
Yep.
Resolve of 3 also fails, so I lose a whole base.
Okay, well. Damn. That was painful.
Now, can I flick your commander in there?
You can. I'll just flick my other guys in there. I'm ready for you. Bring it on. Flick him. Oh. You poor dead git.
Savage on the Warlord.
Yeah. Take you don't have anything that's like, when you kill the Warlord, you get 17 points.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I wish.
Well done, though. Damn. That,
Yeah,
I think is my...
so quickly.
Is that my most expensive unit? No, not by a long shot. No, my Household Guard are almost double the price.
Mm-hmm.
But still, they're my second.
It's still expensive unit, yeah.
Yeah, 180 points.
You've got to count
Plus my
cost of the commander as
yeah,
well.
with the commander, he's 120, so that brings it up to 305.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So probably quite close to the Household Guard. I'd imagine they're 350 or 60?
345.
Oh, I was so close.
Yeah. Damn. Well, that might see the left side of my army collapsing now. Depends what my Steel Legion do.
You need to get the last unit in.
Alright.
But can I hold on to the territory I've gained on the other side long enough to...
My men-at-arms. I was expecting you to have killed the crossbowmen at this point.
Mm-hmm. I mean, same. They should have died 2 turns ago when I first breathed fire on them.
Yeah. He's still screaming. I'm in a bit of a bad position here. I can't really do anything. Because I'm just waiting behind this one guy.
Yeah. I think you can go backwards for 2.
I don't want to step off the point.
Well, you could step back, rotate, and step forward.
I'm just going to wait it out. I'm not going to do anything. They're just going to stand there and watch their comrade die.
There should be like an option. If your regiment only contains 1 or 2 models, you can remove it and charge over it or something.
There is. It's called retreating.
True. My Thane obviously can't do anything, but I will use change the tide, turn the tide on him, and I'll call out my last unit, which is the Ballistae.
I think there's a range limit on turn the tide.
There is, isn't there? Yes. Has to be within 2, 10, or 6, so I can't do that. So it's your go. But you can't guess what my last card is.
Yeah, 12 inches. Alright, my next one is the Household Knights, who I also didn't expect to still be alive at this point.
No, I just haven't got my armor-piercing shots now, have I?
Okay, I'm going to kill the Ballistae.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to inspire and clash with the Ballistae.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to die, Charlie.
I know.
I want them to no longer be living.
I think you broke these, by the way, because the Thanes you charged on this turn, didn't you?
Sorry?
The Thanes have been broken. I forgot to put the thing on.
Did they lose half their bases?
Yeah, they were 3, and you charged them this turn. Did 1 base damage, and then...
Cool.
The crossbows, are also broken.
Oh yeah, they are quite broken. Or are they shattered? No, it just went down from 2 to...
2 to 1. It didn't go down from 3 to 2 this turn.
Okay.
Oh no, a 3 unit can't get shattered. Only a 4.
No, yeah. Which is a problem we encountered when I had like an objective. Break and then shatter a unit. And it's like, but it's only got 3 bases. All of his things have only got 3 bases. I can't break and shatter any of them.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Yeah.
Right now. There's only 1 unit I can still shatter on the field.
Yeah. Huh. That's really awkward. It's an annoying objective, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Right, your Ballistae. So, I'm going to inspire and clash. So I've got 2 bases of them still alive. They're both... Oh, God, I just pressed space. Shoots me flying out. Alright, so they're both close enough. So I've got 8 attacks. 8 attacks at 3s. Because 2 plus 1 for the Inspire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
5 hits. My Ballistae have... Have you got Cleave?
No.
I have a defense of 3 then. Which means I save 3 of them, but lose 2, which means they both die.
Yay. I'm going to flick them onto the pile.
Sure.
Yay. Oh, it dislodged my commander.
What a shame. He can be at the bottom of the pile where he belongs.
Bottom of the dead pile.
Okay.
Yep. Your last card.
Ballistae, dead.
Oh no. Let's put him over here.
If only I hadn't revealed that to you so you wouldn't know.
I would have gone for them anyway. It's better to get rid of them because they've got armor-piercing shots.
Well, so do these guys, the Fire Force.
Yeah, but those guys... I'm not going to be able to wipe out in one turn. They are going to kill my knights.
Eventually, when they get around to it.
But yeah. That's all of yours, so I've still got 3. Ketch, he's dead. My next one is my Steel Legion. So, I'm going to have to bring these on over here. So I'm going to bring them on there. I can't charge this turn, but I might be able to, depending on how the objectives work, I might win.
Yeah, I think you will, because...
It depends how they work. So I'm going to move on to there and then use my second one. Oh, actually, I'm going to move to there and then rotate so I can rotate cleanly. Okay. So, my last card is just Officer Case. So, let's look up how objectives work. Is it by the number of stands?
Number of stands. Let's take it to our example in this game. So, we currently have how many scoring stands? The Steel Legion are heavy, right?
Yeah.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scoring stands and 1 contesting stand. I have 1 scoring stand, which means that you win that objective and you win this one too, because you have 3 scoring stands, 2 contesting stands. I have 2 scoring stands. So these guys contest these guys and these guys score.
Oh, right. Sorry, I don't know how much of this is going to make sense, and if this is the case, and that's a bit of an anticlimax to the battle, but we are still learning the game, we are still getting used to it. I guess then, when I end my turn...
Which you probably do now, you gain
Yep.
4 victory points.
4 victory points, bringing me up over the 8. And as we go into turn 6, I have 1.
10-0.
That is the most dominating victory we've ever had.
Ever seen. Usually it goes backwards and forwards. It's so much that I'm not even frustrated at all when I normally am losing, which I wasn't bad today. I was kind of like, oh, well, this is going downhill, but it'll turn around in a minute, surely. And then it just kept going downhill and downhill and looking more and more bleak.
I think the thing that did it was your army was very heavy.
Yes.
So your guys came on so late.
Mm-hmm.
And that my knights were able to charge forward in, like, turn 2.
Mm-hmm. I think the 2 defining moments were the early roll on bringing the knights on, and when I wasn't in the battlefield, and beforehand decided to only bring 1 light regiment, which was a ranged regiment that couldn't stand up against anything. So I couldn't really catch around with it.
Did I charge with my knights the turn they entered, or did they move up and then...
Up.
No,
they charged.
They moved up and then charged the next turn.
They did, yeah. Because they could only go 16 maximum, and my guys...
Yeah, true.
So there's no way they moved 30 inches in one turn.
Fair.
But it was a good game. You did very well. I mean, you didn't really... You said you got a bit lucky, but I don't think you got lucky. I think that I planned poorly, and even though my rolls actually were quite lucky to bring everything on, all of my units were on by turn 4. But that was too late.
I forgot about... I think it was lucky in that I forgot that charging forward stopped you from deploying further forward.
Yes.
I did it to try and stop your Ballistae from shooting, not to deny you the board, and that's what I ended up doing. But even if I didn't have my 2 side objectives, I would have won this turn.
You would have.
My third one was Kill Your Warlord.
Oh, okay.
So, thank you very much for watching. This was a win for the 100 Kingdoms under the command of the now dead Priory Commander Ketch. So, Caster von Braun will be taking control.
Yes, and Orlick Vakris is probably looking at downsizing his realm, I suppose.
I mean, he could probably make a decent retreat. You know, all of his Dragon Slayers are still alive. His Stoneforge could probably disengage, or they might get overwhelmed on the retreat. And his Helldrake's still alive.
The thing is, all my units I have left have defense of 4 or more.
Yeah.
So
they're very tough.
Well, actually, no, that's a lie. The Hellbringer doesn't, and the Thanes don't. But they're barely here, really. They're not really a battlefield presence anymore, with a broken unit of 4 guys and a 6 wounded Drake.
Yeah, this is a very difficult game to get your head around because of how devastating a charge can be and stuff like that, and a single round of combat. Like I think it was our first game, I charged a unit of Steel Legion in and wiped out an entire, like, his best unit in one turn. Because I charged them in like the rear, and they just dominated because they cleaved 2, and that seemed incredible. But now Dragon Slayers have cleaved 4.
I'm taking Dragon Slayers again, and don't now.
I rather liked the Household Guard with the Arms Master. It made them a very threatening unit.
It did. They were efficient against my Stoneforged. Killing 7 is a good number to kill.
I would have liked to see those two fight longer.
I think it would have been nice to see what happens had we gone further, but it would have probably just kind of, slaughterfest in the middle. Just loads of people dying.
Well, lessons, I guess, are don't have an impassable terrain in the middle of an objective in the middle of the map. It just makes it so that absolutely nobody steps in the middle third of the map. Well, the next one we do will be slightly larger. It'll be 2,000 points rather than 1,500. They recommend 2,500 for an ordinary game. So we've been playing small games up to now. So thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this. Here's the dead pile. Oh, hello. This is available to view as a single extended video, which will be linked in the description and at the end. Leave any comments for how we can improve, rule clarifications, anything like that, or any particular things you want to see. Thank you very much. And like and subscribe. Thank you very much, Charlie.
You're welcome.
And catch you later for more Conquest. Check out Conquest, linked in the description as well. Really good model system, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.